Hi dear Sagittarius, very good evening to you guys. This is Taro Anjali, and this is a journal of reading for all the Saggy, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising from 24th till the 30th of August 2026. Roles can be reversed also, and if it is not resonating, this is definitely not your story. Please don't try to forcibly fit yourself into the reading. Sometimes the messages are not for you, okay? For personal reading healing session, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. And for tarot reading course and Ho'oponopono masterclass too, links are given below. So let's start. Okay, let's see the, your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now. Sagis, your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now at this present moment are, we have the Seven of Wands. This is somebody who feels like they should keep themselves in some kind of protective energy. They feel like they should just do their own thing, not buzz in, not say anything, not do anything. In this particular deck, this particular card represents the energy of somebody trying to stay in their lane. Okay, because they feel like right now they need their own time or space. Let's clarify the Seven of Wands as their feelings for you for this situation. Okay, my finger is hurt and I burnt myself in the morning and it's hurting. Temperance, Six of Swords, and Two of Swords. So this person is feeling like they should give this situation enough time, enough space, and they should keep on moving forward towards calmer waters so that they can understand it very clearly what they really feel for you, what they really feel for the situation, what they should do about it, and what they should not do about the situation. So they feel like taking their time right now and keeping on moving forward in their life is a good idea because they are not sure, they are not clear about the future direction of the situation between you and them, and it feels the right course of action for them to take their time, to not to put their life on hold because of the not so sure or not so clear energies between you and them. Okay, let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side, Sagis? Let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side? We have the Queen of Wands. From your side, you feel like sitting in your own power and just doing your own thing, creating your own reality, creating your own happiness. Okay, let's clarify the Queen of Wands as your feelings for this particular person or situation. You feel like working on yourself as much as you can. Right now some kind of manifestation is going on and you're working on it very actively, like with all of your heart and soul. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands as your feelings for this particular person or situation. We have the Justice, the King of Cups, and the Four of Swords. You feel like just doing the right thing by detaching yourself from those people, situations, things that are not aligning with the path of your happiness or your manifestation anymore, which includes connections or relationships that are not sure about you, that are not stable enough, that are not grounded enough. So you feel like doing the right thing for yourself, doing the justice with yourself, healing yourself properly so that you can manifest exactly what you want in your life. Okay, okay, cool. That's a good thing. Because see, one of you is not sure about the situation, one of you is having a lot of doubts and a lot of questions regarding the future direction of the situation. Things are up in the air according to one of you, and one of you is taking this opportunity to transform themselves into that kind of energy which can manifest anything or anyone naturally and organically the way they want. Not anything or anyone, the kind of person, the kind of energy that they want in their life. So one of you is in creation mode and one of you is in this doubt mode of I don't know. Okay, let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them? Give me a second, I have to blow my nose. Okay, after 10 attempts, let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them? Sagittarius, we have the Two of Pentacles. They want to remove this full of confusion, on and off, in and out kind of energy out of this situation. They want clarity, they want answers. And if they are dealing with another person, another energy too, then also they want the clear cut and understanding of which one is the best one for them. It's Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles might represent another energy too. Not a very strong indication, but it can, because there is juggling going on here. Let's clarify the Two of Pentacles as their intentions for this particular situation between you and them, Sagis. We have the Three of Cups and the Hanged Man and the Page of Swords, right? Towards this situation between you and them, they want to take a pause, analyze this situation from a distance, understand your energies, your potential, like what you are up to. Are you single? Are you available? Are you ready for a friendship kind of a deal only? Or are you ready for the kind of connection that they want from you? So, before they can make any kind of final choice or decision in this direction, they just want to take a pause and watch this situation from a distance, watch you from a distance, and then only they want to make the choice or decision about what they should do about the situation. I find it very very funny when people feel like they only should decide. They are the one who should dictate how the situation should go. They are the one who can control each and everything. I don't understand why, when you are in a relationship, why you are not taking into consideration the other person's point of view and feelings and energies too. Because according to this person, they are going to decide whether they should keep you in their life or not. As if you are going to just sit there and wait for them and do nothing in your life. Okay, moron, we keep on doing this and see see Sagittarius walking away and never looking back. If this person is treating you like a doormat or shit or an option, Sagittarius, please, 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 just walk away, run away, and never look back. And if you're already doing that, kudos. I'm very proud of you. Let's see what do you want from this particular person or situation from your side, Sagittarius. I just want to have a waffle today. Oh my god, I'm craving for a waffle. Oh, my favorite is, I'm just telling you, I don't know why. A red velvet base of the waffle and white chocolate with white chocolate chips. The feeling. I love it. I hate chocolate, like brown chocolates. I don't like them anymore. I'm fed up of them. But white chocolate with white chocolate chips and the waffle, oh, I love that. It's like my comfort food now. Let's see. So once in a week I have that because I love that. From your side, what are the intentions? So we have the moon card. Your intention is to get over your fears, get over your phobias, insecurities, and this energy of not being enough, and this energy of not being chosen. Okay, let's clarify the moon here as your intentions towards this particular person or situation. We have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Cups. You might be living in some kind of dilemma or confusion regarding not only one, regarding two or three situations in your life, in your love and relationship area. Okay, so you want to operate from clarity. You want to operate from your heart and soul, where your heart is leading you to the right person, to the right energy. But if something or someone is not giving with a kind of clear cut vibes or clear cut understanding of what they want from you or what they can bring on the table, you don't want to entertain that energy at all, and that is actually an extremely good energy. So you don't want to do anything in restlessness, in this energy of, okay, I should do something because I have to do something. Your intention is to take your time, understand your fears, understand your insecurities, understand your own pattern, and then choosing the right person, choosing the right energy for yourself. And maybe no person or no energy, but choosing yourself at the end of the day, because you might not be feeling like any one of these situations or options have the potential to be with you right now, and that's completely okay. That's not a bad thing, it's actually a good thing. Okay, so let's see what could be the potential outcome here for you guys till the 30th of August 2026. We have the Judgment, releasing a lot of heavy energies that are weighing you down in some ways, like setting yourself free, setting your soul free. Okay, you're going to feel a certain kind of relief and peace, as if something very heavy is going to be uplifted from your energies. It's like cutting cords with somebody or something and feeling the peace, feeling the freedom. Let's clarify the judgment as the potential outcome for you guys till the 30th of August 2026. We have the Hermit card, the Magician card, the Two of Wands. You guys are going to think and contemplate a lot about what to do next in order to free yourself from the entanglements that are still stopping you, from the blockages or challenges that you're still facing in your love and relationship area. And you will be manifesting, you will be waiting for some kind of manifestation of yours to come to fruition so that you can move forward in your life. Okay, so you will be doing the inner work while waiting for some of your manifestation to come to fruition. While doing this inner work, you are going to realize a lot of things that are continuously putting you down in your life, and that's really a good thing. You are going to understand maybe the belief, maybe the pattern, maybe the karmic energies that are continuously pulling you down in your life. Karmic energy is nothing but your actions from this life, from previous lives. Now nobody can guarantee you what happened in previous life. Somebody can make a fool out of you by giving you an akashic reading or something. I don't trust in those people. I trust in myself. If somebody can make me go to those levels of my subconscious mind where I can analyze what happened in something, then it might be something that I can rely on, not 100% that too. Because again, there are so many studies that in science also that tells us that non like it's not like 100% assurance that whatever you see in hypnosis is the truth, is the reality. But there are so many things in the subconscious that we can watch and that we can clean. So nobody can tell you what happened in your past life, but in this life, if there is something that keeps on repeating again and again and again, that might be a karmic thing. Karmic simply means according to your actions you are accumulating the karma, the energies, and you should do something about it. You should break the cycle. And if something or someone is continuously draining you, continuously making you feel like sad, crying, depressed, that's a karmic thing. If something or someone is making you feel uplifted, making you feel positive, then that is something that's meant for you. This is a huge difference. A lot of people don't understand. I have to start my healing series. I will start from Monday. I will start with my introduction and how my healing journey started and how I started tarot and everything. On Monday, I will do that. But for the time being, I tried my best to make you understand the difference between the thing that's meant for you and that's what is karmic. Cool? Cool. Okay, we have to give the guidance as well. Sorry, I forgot. Let's see the guidance for you guys for this week for the situation, Sajis. We have the Page of Wands, the World card, the Eight of Wands. You know, you don't have to approach every situation with extreme energies. Either you are too casual or you are too serious. And there's nothing wrong about any zodiac or anything to be egoistic about in any zodiac. I have seen lots of people who are assholes in every zodiac signs, right? So forget about the zodiac shit. Just focus on the things that you can work on, that you can change on a deeper level. So either you have this tendency to take everything so lightly that you don't care about somebody's existence, or you become too involved in that situation. That thing you have to sort out, first thing. Second thing, keeping your communication loud and clear, your intentions loud and clear, not letting any kind of miscommunication or not letting any kind of communication gap create any kind of issues in your love life is going to be a really great idea from this point onwards. Think about it. Cool. So let me answer one of your questions related to this particular situation of your life, Sajis. This portion also might or might not resonate. If it does, good. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Just let it be. I'm going to give you 15 to 20 seconds to get the answer. If that's not enough, you can pause and unpause whenever you feel like. And then what else? And if you're not going to get a clear cut yes or no, then you can take the guidance as you can take the answer as the guidance for your situation if you want to. So let's start. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask your question 3 times in your mind space, keep it short, simple, and precise, and your time starts now. Okay, so the answer to your question is no. So I don't have to explain. Thank you so much for tuning in, Sajis. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.